The UPX Podcast with the property expert. If it's happening in Upland, it's the place you want to check first. With your host who's stupid to win and thank me later. Bringing the strategy, news, and cool charts with all the data. This is Upland, where the metaverse goes down. Genesis, San Fran, to Rio, and all around. Don't miss a week, you never know what they'll say next. It's the Upland Property Experts, baby, UPX.
What's going on, fellow Uplanders, and welcome to another episode of the Upland Property Experts. I am your host, Too Stupid to Win, and as always, I'm joined by ThankMeLater. How are we doing this evening, brother?
What up? I'm doing good.
Good. We have a normal show. A lot to talk about once again. I
Normal show.
Normal
Nothing
show.
fancy here, folks. If you're looking for a good show, should have been here last week.
Yeah.
This show is good.
It's good. It's okay. Actually, some stuff to talk about this week. We have did you register for the Halloween stuff, the skulls and all that? We'll talk
woke
about
up
that.
This morning and chose violence. Is that what you did?
Hey, you sent out the text this morning to get it rolling.
That's true.
Yeah. So we have that. We have the market update. Spark Week's going on. And then you have the mystery of what is, I don't know if it's really who is WoodWork? I mean,
WoodWork.
I don't know if it's that much of a mystery because everybody's figured out the big stuff other than who that person is. But we'll get to that too.
Oh, cheese that you missed last week. Last week was killer.
Yeah, got to go
Super
back
cool.
and watch that. The fellas Ali and Jonah really enjoyed being on the show and thanked us once again. So we'll definitely have to have them back at some point in time. Did you get a troll?
I don't know. I got to go talk to Daddy Disky. I know he grabbed a bunch. So I got to see if I can get some from him.
Yeah, he's got plenty on reserve. Jeez, he texts me how many he had. I'm like, you might have a problem, my friend. I love you like a brother, but you might have a slight problem.
Yeah, I don't even want to know what he's up to because I don't think they're sold out still, right? Like, I don't think they are.
They're not. So, and then I'm working on getting the guys from Own the Moment, reaching out to them. They just launched Jolly Jokers. So that's for our audience that watch that dabbles in all day for the NFL and Top Shot for the NBA. They have an analytics site and they run contests. They have some really cool stuff. And they launched their NFT project with their utility with that. So pretty cool guys, pretty cool concept, pretty cool artwork. I picked two up.
Yeah. What are they running?
$2.99.
Nice.
Yeah. Pretty happy with mine. There were some ugly ones, so
like they're words.
When have I ever minced words?
That's fair.
That's fair. All right. Hello from Cleveland. Hello from Cleveland.
What up, Cleveland?
Oh, you're nice to that Cleveland person, but never this Cleveland person. Got
it. Yeah.
Note taken. JT in the house. What's up, my friend?
What up?
Yeah.
Market
right.
update.
Market update. Shout out to Justin getting the slides together and the data put together. Really appreciate it each and every week. Top 10 city floors in Upland. Hey, that's a lot of green. Haven't seen that much green in a while.
Right.
I mean, it's not high green, but it's green.
Hey, I'll take it.
Yeah. Manhattan. I mean,
Santa Clara going up there too, eh?
Yeah. Santa Clara is starting to really run up. I wonder what's going on there.
I've heard some rumblings of people putting stuff together. I just
I haven't heard what yet. But I mean, that's another small neighborhood size city.
Yeah, how many properties in there you reckon?
I don't have my cheat sheet up. Of course.
Don't worry about it.
Gotta stop doing that. But yeah, it's small. So Manhattan, Rutherford's still staying pretty steady. Nothing really shocking with San Francisco, the Bronx. Arlington, I'm surprised that Arlington's secondary market is higher than Dallas's. That's what shocks me on this top 10 list. I mean, I know we're talking about under 300 UPX, but still.
Huh. That is interesting. Because Arlington, was a lower tier, yeah?
Yes, it's a lower tier, and yeah.
It's like the Fresno.
The Fresno.
Dallas, right?
Arlington's better than Fresno.
Oh.
Arlington like that.
Sorry, Arlington.
All right. 30-day change. Not too bad. Manhattan's only down 5%. Still sitting in the 80s. You know, we thought we were going to find the floor in the 90,000 UPX range, but it looks like it continued to drop. Manhattan.
Yeah. Man, that cash market is hurting. Jeez.
It is. I mean, you can get a property for $6.95 in the Bronx, or you can pay 13,399 UPX.
Yeah.
Big discount. And I also, it's going to be interesting to see Arlington and Dallas as more of the cities released and see how that impacts their secondary floor from week to week as those releases come to Upland.
Yeah, for sure.
And then the 12-week change. You know, we say fluctuations between week of 5 to 10%. We're not really that worried about. So seeing things between 10 and 20% here, fluctuation over 3 months ago, I'm not too, excited or, anything jumps off the screen to me.
No, not really.
So this is the markup percentage. This is the lowest markup percentage in Upland for UPX.
We're about to do this. We're about to do this again.
I don't know how to properly say this.
Upland's UPX market percent. I don't even. It just feels like you just put all of the words that should be there, but like have no idea what order though.
Just scramble them each week.
Just like no one's checking this.
People do check this.
Yeah. So this is the cheapest markup. So if you
Correct.
sorted by markup, this is what you would get.
Correct.
Rutherford,
not the cheapest property.
Yeah. Man, Manhattan.
Yeah.
Manhattan's below San Francisco is now above Manhattan, I guess.
Yeah.
So it went up.
Which is very interesting. Because Manhattan used to usually be sitting at the top with a high, low markup percentage.
Fresno, look at that. Fresno, San Fran, Santa Clara, all up there.
Yeah. It is the lowest markup percentage for the city. Nope, they're not in the top 10. No LA, not in the top 10. All right. Cheapest property markup by city. So this is the cheapest properties.
Hold on. Anyway, go ahead. See what he's saying. That those are the highest markups, not the lowest markups.
Well, these are the cheapest properties. So whatever the cheapest property is in each city, this is the markup for them.
This is the other one. Anyway.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That's what you're saying. Well, where's LA? Because you said it was the 10 cheap. It's the 10 most expensive.
Yeah, it's the 10 most
expensive. LA, because LA is like selling under mint.
Yeah, it's the highest markups. That's right.
Yeah, highest markup.
Yeah.
The lowest, highest markup. That's what we kept getting hung up on. Because it's the lowest, highest markup.
Yeah. Cheapest property markup by city. Still surprised that Manhattan's 4,608%, even on their cheapest property.
Yeah. Rutherford's getting up there too, eh?
Yeah, Rutherford, Santa Clara crossed the 4,000 mark. Those are
not Rutherford, damn it. Santa Clara is what I meant.
Yeah.
Obviously, Rutherford's up there. Nonsense.
Yeah. But that's such a huge drop. So Rutherford's the highest percentage at 53.47. then Manhattan at 4608, and then Santa Clara at 4444, and then the next closest is San Francisco at 521%. I mean, that's a big difference. You go from a 40x to a 5x.
Oh wait, it's not ordered right because look, Kansas
I know.
City's at 700.
So
now it makes me wonder if there's other ones that maybe just have cheaper floors but higher markups.
Yeah, we were doing the top 10 cities, cheapest properties, and it's ordered by the UPX floor. So
that's okay. I know what you're.
Yeah.
I have no idea. We have no idea. We're no longer taking questions on these slides.
It is. It is different.
Holy balls.
It just really depends on, if somebody buys the floor while we're putting it together, it changes. So we'll look at that moving forward.
That's true. That's true.
If they change the floor on us,
when you're running a different report, if it runs and it has a different floor because somebody listed or took something down.
Yeah. Good catch, Boulder. You see, people pay attention to us.
Yeah, wow, good job. I didn't catch that. I would have never caught that in 100 years.
Yeah. So the bottom 5 city floors in Upland, Detroit, Rio, Porto, Queens, and Chicago, all of them are up. Detroit made a big 21% jump this week in UPX price, getting closer to that 4,000 UPX floor. So that's healthy floor growth. I would imagine we might see, well, I don't know. We'll look at the sold outs to make those determinations. So this is the US dollar markup percentage. And these are the cheapest cities that are out there. And Chicago, LA, Nashville, and Las Vegas are all under 60% that you can purchase for US dollars. Just insane.
That's insane.
Absolutely. Now the sold out percentages. So this is compared to the prior week. Arlington's up 5% from last week. Dallas up 3%. Arlington's only 43%. Now that's the interesting part. Arlington's only 43% minted of available properties, but its secondary market is higher than Dallas, which is 62%.
Huh. How does that work?
I don't know. Los Angeles sitting at 69% still.
Get together, Los Angeles. Embarrassing.
And Chicago's been riding that 99% for a while.
Why is the lowest on top?
It goes down from the lowest to the highest. I can flip it.
Because you want to be off the list, right?
Right. So you kind of fall off the bottom. Once you reach 100%, you fall off the bottom. Okay.
All right.
Unminted properties available. 406,991. Detroit was your biggest seller this week, followed up by Los Angeles. Detroit was about 1,145 properties, and Los Angeles was 993. Dallas not bad at 701. Arlington sold 822 properties.
Wait, sold or added? There's no minus
sold
on there.
Ooh, I gotta go look. I'll go look at the. I believe they sold that. I'll double check. I will double check that. Gotta find.
What are you doing?
I'm looking. You asked the question, and I'm finding out for you.
People on the audio have no idea what's happening. The people on the visuals are like, are they just taking a break here? Do a timeout?
If you were a good co-host, you would have jumped in when I said, "I'll look that information up for you." You'd start talking about something. That's usually how it works. It's like a yin and a yang and a give and a take.
Oh,
that's how it usually works.
I don't have anything to talk about. This is boring. This is boring. We're gonna get to the fun stuff.
All right. So yeah, we forgot to put a minus there. Last week they had 11,561 properties. This week they have 10,739. So,
All right.
got your answer.
Nice.
I'll move on from the boring stuff.
Oh, shiny, but not really super exciting. Wait, is that going on now? When is
Yeah.
that?
Well, the Spark sale already happened. You were supposed to register on the 17th, and the sale went on the 18th.
Damn it, I missed that entirely. Like,
So once again, best time to level up, upgrade to the next level in Upland during a Spark week. So you get that Spark bump, Spark sales going on, and you have the treasure tiers going on. Yeah. That's all I really have to say on Spark Week. Just wanted to let everybody know Spark Week's going on.
Cool. Did we let them know last week when they could have done something about it?
I think they announced it like the day after the show. So
can we talk about that? Upland, please give us a little bit more lead time on this stuff. You're killing me. Also, back-to-back Halloween, I dropped 7 million UPX on that Halloween thing. And now you're going to come out with the premium set? Are you kidding me?
Marriage counseling. All right.
Yeah,
we're still good right now. Here we go. Now you can go on your rant.
We're good.
You were a slide early. Welcome to contemporary artist and icon, Jacky Tsai.
Super cool. I'm just bummed that I blew all my money on the first one because I wouldn't have.
Yeah. So registration's currently going on and it still is open. So if you see this before Friday, October 21st at 8 a.m. Pacific time, 11 a.m. Eastern, you still have a chance to register. Now, these things, some of these aren't cheap.
None of them are cheap. Yeah. I thought they maybe missed a zero or added a zero or something.
Accidentally fat fingered a zero.
Yeah. But they're way more limited quantities because there was 10,000 of the other ones issued.
Right.
And I think there's probably, I don't know, I didn't count, less than 2,000 or 3,000.
Yeah, this one's very limited. I was looking at that. I'm like, man, these could either linger because of the price or they'll go fast.
They're not going to go fast. These are gonna. Sorry, Upland. Well, here's the problem though. They might, because here's what just happened. I had droves of people selling me these Halloween ornaments and block explorers and things secondary over this week. And so all of that money is now in the secondary market. And so they dropped this second wave. Those same people are going to think that they're going to be able to buy this and sell it back to me for a little bit extra on top. But I'm not even going to be able to afford to mint them myself. So, they're going to buy them and then be like, TML, I got this awesome thing. I'll be like, that's cool. I'm broke. I don't know what to tell you. You took all my money last week. Sorry.
I mean, they could have at least... It wasn't like they struck this deal between last week and this week and then developed all these things and all right, we'll get it out there. I mean, if they did, that's impressive. But
yeah,
I mean, at least tease us and let us know that, hey, there's a premium thing dropping the following week.
Yeah, you can put it on your calendar, just a big mystery event. And it's premium artist thing. And I get it. Maybe it came together last minute. I can certainly appreciate that. That's how the Creedmoor Spooktacular happening this Halloween formed, was, just by happenstance.
They did say another Halloween was coming, but they didn't say it was a premium Halloween.
They did mention that there was another Halloween coming?
Yeah.
But well, then I'm a jerk. I missed that. My apologies, Upland.
But I just thought it was going to be more standard type stuff. I didn't expect it to be a partnership with this, because I think they edited the article.
I would have definitely assumed premium. You don't release your premium first.
No.
Ever. You release the mass market one, and absorb all the UPX and then release a super cool one and then get more UPX in. Like, vicious cycle.
Yeah. There's 8 different bundles based on structure type to choose from. Each bundle includes 1 ornament and either 1 legit or 1 block explorer. And that's a good question. What style legit? Is it a soccer legit? Is it an NFLPA legit? What legit are we talking here?
I think it'll be like the cards from Spirit of Halloween. I mean, I don't want to sound like, because maybe one day they'll add utility to those Spirit of Halloween things, or maybe they'll add utility, but like, who wants this spirit legit? Like, come on now.
Yeah. So this is basically the same odd structure as we saw last week with the Halloween stuff.
Yeah. I wouldn't expect this to vary too much. I think they've dialed it. Now there's the exquisite though, eh?
Yes.
Which, I mean, I don't know. That could be really neat. Also, I guess these are Halloween, so they're going to follow the same Halloween expiration date, I would imagine. They did not have legits in the packs last week, Boulder. Boulder asked if they were doing that. No, I wish they had, because those burners have been great. We need another burner event.
So here's the different bundles that they have.
Yeah, cheapest is what? 80,000 UPX?
Yeah.
The apartments in the last one were what? 20? Maybe 25. It just seems like
20,
a 5x.
yeah.
Like, it seems like a lot.
Yeah. And you're looking at what? 1,800 of these?
Yeah. I mean, that's a lot of UPX.
Yeah. A lot of UPX, and yeah, we will see.
Oh yeah, I was just thinking that, Boulder. Did they say what percent it was to get a BE versus a legit?
No.
Oh wait. Yeah. Structure ornament.
It just says if you get either a legit or a block explorer, those are your percentage chances for it to be uncanny, bizarre, or eldritch.
You think so?
So it's going to be a Halloween legit. Yeah.
Okay.
But I didn't read anything of it. It just says one or the other. I didn't see anything in the article, but I did read it fast about the percentage. It just said of what you would get.
Okay. I like Usanate. Usanate says, I never knew how poor I was in the game until I saw those prices. Right?
Yeah.
You and me both, brother. You and me both.
A lot of people feel that way. So this week, all of a sudden, it started popping up that top image showed up that, first it popped up as the outlines of the city in Qatar. Lusail. You lived over in that region for a while. Is that how you pronounce that, or
pronounce what? Qatar?
Lusail? No.
Oh.
The city.
Oh, I have no idea.
But they did have the city outlines that started floating around them. People discovered that a soccer stadium was being built here on this property.
Sleuths out there.
Absolutely. And then they found out this WoodWork individual has 8 properties. And it was interesting that they have 2 properties in Detroit, Queens, Rio, and 2 properties in Lusail, Qatar. And then Upland goes ahead and changes their Twitter handle to #WhoIsWoodWork.
Huh. I wonder, is it red and blue? So the 3D glasses, is that a hint?
But that's a standard generic block explorer.
No, I know it's a standard one, but maybe they strategically picked it. Like, is there any team colors that are red and blue? Is there a U.S. soccer team?
I don't know. I mean, you got the men's U.S. soccer team, of course, but like, I don't know. I don't follow soccer that much, but then people were saying the World Cup's here this year.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's what I heard, is that it was going to be, that was like where the World Cup was going to be. So I don't know. I don't know who's that's somebody's home team. Yeah. So who's the home team there?
I didn't have time to do that much research this week.
No, dude, I saw you putting together this slide like in the prep, like you're like screenshot. I'm like, holy crap, these are the screenshots you took before the show. Well done. You threw that together quickly.
Yeah, sometimes that's how this show rolls. It's
hey man, you're crushing it, man. You got 4 kids running big time shows at work, and come here, dude, you're doing good.
Yeah. Yeah, and then the 2-year-old, he was just not having bedtime tonight.
Oh, I can't imagine.
So that made that challenging.
Being stubborn.
He thinks it's a little game. We took the side rail down off of his crib and put the little, side thing so you don't roll out of bed at night. So he's like, I'm free. And he just pops up and runs around and does all kinds of, and he looks at you and he smiles and then he runs back and giggles. So he thinks it's a game.
Oh God, I get that, but that actually sounds adorable, but exhausting.
The first few times, yeah.
Then you're like, all right, enough.
Yeah, the newness is over. Get to bed.
Get to bed.
So, are you excited that we're going to open another international city?
Sure. I think it's good for new markets. It's interesting because I was thinking about the fact, like, okay, it drives me. I'm starting to figure out, like, essentially it's backwards, right? It's like if it's a street or whatever, and then the name and then the number. But I was like, man, this is driving me insane. It's really hard for me to even like look at properties there and stuff. And so I was like, man, that's what it's like probably for everybody else to have only these American street names. Like, it's kind of interesting.
Yeah, kind of what you're used to. And you could probably figure that this was coming after you saw the Twitter post with Dirk over there in the UAE, and you knew something was coming this way.
Yeah.
From somewhere in the region.
For sure.
Which is exciting because you're continuing to develop the international market of Upland. But man, which is good because for 2 years, there was nothing international. We really thought that it was going to be like Hong Kong or Australia or London or Frankfurt or something like that. And been nowhere close to any of them.
Yeah. So I think that that's an important distinction though, right? Like, yes, we have definitely gone international, but we've only like dipped our toe into international, right? Like we have not hit, no offense to Rio actually, but like we haven't really hit like a major, I don't know. Like,
Rio is a major international city.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I meant. I was like, sorry for like Rio counts for sure. I mean, they've made a movie that I've seen called Rio. So that does not mean that the country of Congo or anywhere in Congo would count. That was the only other example I could think of. He just tweeted. Who tweeted Frankfurt?
Dirk.
Jeez, oh Pete.
A major tourist trap.
Is this a real world property you're talking about?
Yes, this property is. If you're talking about
digital.
Yeah. Okay. Yes, this is digital real estate.
Good question.
These are all digital real estate based off of real world addresses and real world properties. So you'll have landmarks in this game, the soccer stadiums, your football stadiums, and then other designated properties throughout the world have landmarks that will have replicas built on them, and they're popping up through the game, and you can see them designated in the game. So yes, this is all digital real estate, JR.
Welcome to the stream.
Yes, welcome to the stream.
I'm gonna guess new viewer on that one.
Yeah, that one threw me for a loop. I was like, wait,
Yeah,
what?
like, wait. Yeah, you have to like remind yourself, like, yeah, thanks, JR. It's just digital. I actually live in a cardboard box. I can't afford real property.
I mean, it's been so long. Like every episode, we used to say, "What is Upland?" and we had some take on what is Upland for a new listener, and we haven't done that in a very long time.
Can you imagine just coming into this nonsense knowing nothing?
Yeah, I mean,
oh my gosh, it's a wonder we ever get any new listeners.
Absolutely. Now, how big of an impact do you think having a city released in the Middle East will be for the game?
I guess big. It's hard to say. I don't know how big that city is again, or if it's as interesting. Like it would be like saying, "Oh, we launched in the U.S. with Fresno," like or not. It could be the St. Louis. It could be it could be the Manhattan of Qatar for all I know. I have no idea. But like it just doesn't seem like it's a major city like Dubai or Singapore or anything.
But if you look at the Google Maps, they have some interesting features, kind of like how Dubai did that world thing out in the water. That they kind of have some islands that are starting to look like that too out there.
I saw that. I actually saw that in Upland.
Yeah. So I think will be highly fought over territory.
Yeah, for sure.
Because we already see when a new city releases in Upland, how quickly people flock to the water and try to buy up the waterfront properties. And now to have islands like that, because those will be, the first style of islands really to be released in Upland. You got Kitty Island, but that was just 4 properties. And I think these would have more than 4 properties on it.
I would hope that they have more than 4 properties. It'd be like the one place in was it off of Manhattan? Is it?
That
New Jersey?
No, it was off of Manhattan because a bunch of people jumped in there and bought it before they bought out that one node area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
City Island or something. Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, that'll definitely go fast. People like waterfront properties.
Yeah.
The Bronx. Oh, maybe it was the Bronx.
It wasn't Governor's
City Island.
It was in Bronx.
Yeah, Bronx.
It won't be the only island. I agree.
No, it won't. It'll be super cool for sure.
Yeah. Okay, so they do have some islands, but islands of this style, I guess. I guess that's a safer way to say that.
Yeah, this would be like this is the first man-made islands. Like, it's super cool.
Somebody will correct us on that too.
Probably.
But that's why I love the interactive audience and our loyal listeners, because they don't let us get away with anything.
Oh no, call us to the carpet. We're okay with it.
Absolutely. Also have
what just happened?
I don't know. I lost my train of thought. Sorry.
Yeah.
I lost my train of thought. Anyway.
Was it you I was talking that said I don't have a train of thought, I have a Roomba of thought?
No, that was Dr. Nobi, I thought. No, you told me that you heard that from somebody else, and that's how you explained your train of thought to me.
Yeah.
Is your train of thought's like a Roomba.
Yeah. yeah. You do a really good Frozen. Like, I don't know. Is he there? Did it crash? I don't know.
All right.
You know what's weird is I don't think I got any of my Dallas swag.
How long ago did you order it?
Whenever the Dallas swag opened. Has it been that long? When was the state fair?
State fair was
I ordered it
2 weeks or 3 weeks ago.
Huh. I don't know. I didn't pay attention. I don't want to say I didn't care about I like the other ones a lot. I'm rocking it now. Boop. But yeah, no, I'm sure it'll come. End of September. Yeah, okay. So it's not been that long. Okay. I'm really excited for it. There's a lot of cool stuff in it.
Yeah. What exciting things are going on in UPX world?
UPX world? I think I heard that project. No, just we got a lot. We got a lot going on. Probably the most pressing, biggest thing is the 2022 Creedmoor Spooktacular happening in a massive conglomerate partnership between URL, the Upland Racing League, Buck Board Uplanders Club, Creedmoor, Toss Shack, my girl Toss, my girl Shaq and Toz, and UPX World. So it's a massive collaboration. We're doing it for Child Mind Institute, CMI. Almost escaped me, but I got it. A really great charity that helps families with kids with mental disabilities, learning disorders, things like that. And so we're really excited to start raising money. There's auctions going on in 4 servers. So Creedmoor is happening right now, and they are auctioning off 3. I didn't even tell you what it is. We were raised. Jeez, old Pete's.
You just said you were doing a bunch of stuff, and
Roomba.
telling us. Yes.
Roomba.
Focus.
It's focus. So what this spectacular is we are doing a race using the Series 1 race cars from Upland and racing through a URL track designed by Creedmoor. This goes through an insane asylum in Queens that they're building out. Oh my gosh, I'm never going to be able to not hear that now. More cheese, why? See, Roomba, you guys are the worst. So it's a 12. It's going to be a 12-person race. It's 2 heats of 6. The top 3 in each one of those goes to the final. Winner take a lot. There is first prize gets a lifetime VIX membership, and a couple of lots of other stuff. I'm not even thinking now. There's a bunch of material out there on what everything is. Go check Twitter or ping me on Discord if you have questions. But there's auctions going on now for the 12 spots. Everything that is raised through that auctions is going to the Child Mind Institute. And what you are buying gets you immediately a unique one-of-one NFT from, I believe it's Creedmoor artists that are putting those together, as well as you will get a unique one-of-one skin. So the skin that your race car is actually in, because those are all custom painted cars, which are really cool. You will get a one-of-one NFT for that. And any in-app purchase made in UPX World, when somebody says, "Ooh, I really want that car skin, I'm going to buy it for 100 credits," and then you get a cut of that. So that is massively valuable. And yeah, so you should bid on them.
So is this going to be a layer 2?
Yeah. Yep. So it's running layer 2. The race happens in an UPX World environment that our dev team is rapidly building out. Really, really cool to see the Halloween ornaments up and the cars. I just saw a demo this morning that they put lights on it because they want the setting. It's supposed to be spooky, right? So
Right.
it's the darker setting. And so they had to put lights on it, and seeing the lights was really cool today. So, yeah.
Nice. Anything else going? Anything else you guys preparing to roll out?
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Well, I can't obviously not call out my boy 1111 NFT is opening up a gallery in UPX World, and they are having their first sales starting November 11th, knock on wood, which means they need your art to be able to sell and go through this really cool and unique experience that Dr. Nobi has put together. So make sure that you visit 1111, that's spelled out. So 1111 NFT.gallery. And you'll see a really cool intro and information and the submission form. And if you have any questions, just ping me on Discord and I can get you connected with Dr. Nobi.
Yeah. Well, look at that.
Yep. And then yeah, no, it's we're gonna look back at these moments and be like, can you imagine, like, just any kid off the street could have entered this contest and been this insane thing from where we're gonna go. It's kind of cool to think. But then
it's just funny if you. I said it's always funny as you look back years later of things that you gave away or things you could have got involved with. I was talking with Mars Utah today, and he was talking about him and Left House were looking back on their first Christmas coast to coast extravaganza, and they gave away like a Knob Hill collection. Like they gave away, like, at the time, a couple $100 worth of properties, but now the value of the properties, like 2 years later, they're like, oh my God.
Oh no.
They're like, we haven't added it up, but it's, yeah.
Brutal. That's funny. I hadn't thought about that. Yeah.
All right. It's been a while. We can open. We're through material. That's the first time in a while that we've been under an hour. Oh, okay. Okay, keep going. Sorry. Go.
No, you're fine. Yeah. So the other one that's coming down the line very quickly is going to be the Hyde Park Ninjas. They are doing some super cool martial arts stuff for Web3, really bringing an authentic take and look at the sport, and going to have a really fun game and some cool items relating to it as well. So look for more on that. They are ramping up as we speak.
Nice. That's it.
Is that it? You want more?
You made it sound like you had more. You made it sound like you had like a lot more, and then you'd finish it off. And
well, oh man. Well, I don't think I have anywhere to share. Oh, the website. So the data mines and the website are coming together beautifully. I got these. I believe he's Romanian. This web developer. He might not be, and now I feel bad if he watches. But super cool. Very passionate about what he's doing. And I don't know if I want to spoil it. It's going to be the main part of the website is going to be essentially a mini replica of UPX World that you can spin around. And then there's going to be little flags for all the different experiences with little like pictures on them. And then so you'll be able to like go, oh, I want to go here. And then it'll open up that page, like the page about that experience or whatever.
Nice.
So, I don't know.
That's a cool user interface.
Right? Like, and imagine on your phone and you can just like spin the world. Like, I would just do that. Like, it just looks cool.
And you'll forget about meetings and like, I got something to do this morning. Oh, wait, yeah.
Yeah, no, it's unbelievable. It's just so good. There's so much cool stuff happening.
All right, we can open it up to questions. Anybody in the audience?
Do you guys ask these trolls questions?
Yeah,
Oh,
open it up to them.
wait, is TM in the audience? As long as TM's
No.
not here tonight. I love you, brother.
He hasn't been around. I'll reach out to him, see how he's doing.
Yeah, make sure he's all right.
Yeah. All right. Nobody has questions for us this evening.
Oh, you know what? I got an interesting topic.
All right.
Send fees. So I had a couple people message me now like, hey, I really appreciate your low send fees. It really helps me treasure hunt, blah, blah, blah. I was like, of course. And I started to think about it, and I was like, oh, it'd be cool if you could have like an overlay that like showed you the prices before you jumped, whatever, right? That exists. Like, I was just like, wait, what? Like, there's some really cool plugins that show that stuff. But that brings up a really interesting point of the actual prices. So my prices in San Francisco, keep in mind, I have, I think, 2,000 properties in San Francisco. And a majority of them, I think, are priced at 20 UPX, which is below what you can currently set it to.
Right.
So if you...
Because we were grandfathered in.
Yeah. So if you had a heat map of San Francisco, mine would be the best. Like mine would be like the cheapest. Like, hey, here's the cheapest gas. Like always, right? Like 90% of the time, because most people have changed it, right?
Right.
So anyway, so I was thinking about that, and then I started remembering airports, and this was the other thing. You had mentioned that you track like all your send fees and stuff, right? And so that got me thinking. I was like, oh man,
I don't track my send fees, but I track my my UPX earnings. I have that on a spreadsheet. And
yeah, the earnings, the you collect.
Yeah, but I know how much I would earn in UPX per month, and the difference between what I earn in UPX per month is how much I earn in send fees per month, and usually it's around between 100 and 200,000 UPX difference.
Yeah, so that's what I was just like, holy crap, that's a lot. And so I was like, I should start monitoring mine more. And so I started to watch my airport ones, and my gosh, like you can get a 1,000 UPX a day, like pretty easily on those. And then, but that was only after I was getting almost nothing. But I had them at like 200. I had them at max because the early days, all the airport people were really upset because we paid all this money and really didn't have much more utility than sending. And so we all had set it to the highest price, but then, people make deals and trades and stuff. And I didn't realize everybody else had bottomed out. So they all lowered it. I went to JFK, and the minimum is now higher than like the bottom four. There's like 4 people that all have like 20 UPX send fees, and now the new minimum is 25. So I have mine set to the minimum. It gets 0 business.
What?
It gets 0 business because the bottom 4 all are 5 UPX cheaper. And you can't do any. And I was like, I was like, that's baloney. Like, and I was like, well, my city in San Francisco, I wouldn't want them to ungrandfather that. But then I was like, that's different because this is a private, travel. Like this is a business essentially. Like that's how they were marketed, right? And so I could see it saying, hey, that's an unfair business advantage, because I was like, I don't get any sends on my JFK airport. Like no one visits it because
I'll buy it from you for a nickel.
Right? Like
now, so, I did just check my Upland. My properties in San Francisco are also grandfathered in at 20 UPX, and I have 1,000 there. So
nice. So there you go.
Yeah.
So yeah, because I was checking it, man. I was like, oh, I wonder how I'm doing. Because I used to regularly be really high up on the daily sends. I think I was topping that for quite a while. just because of the sheer volume.
So you
of
had
property.
crazy people like that just came in and started buying massive amounts of property.
Honestly, like it took a while for his momentum because
Oh, yeah.
but he's just been kept buying, and the more it spreads out, like at the beginning, the first couple cities, it didn't really matter. He had 3 or 4x my property count, but I was still getting more daily sends, and
No, it was TM. TM was ThankMeLater had the most. ThankMeLater had the most properties, and then TM came through and beat him to it, and then more people beat him to it.
No, and so I'm number 11 on the daily. It was like Abdullah, I want to say Dizzy. Dizzy's in the top 3. I think it was Abdullah, TM, Dizzy might have been the top 3 today, but very interesting.
Yeah. Wow, he had 1,307 visitors today.
Right?
TM's got 1,091 visitors.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I got to spread out more than
it's
San
kind of
Francisco.
cool though, right? Like, because that's like how many thousands of visits are happening?
Right. Blank Cheese has 511.
Because I mean, while
Blanche Ski. Sorry, just used to see emojis.
What number are you?
16.
What?
You're number 13. I'm number 16.
You are not number on send. How?
On visits?
On visits?
Yeah.
How?
What do you mean how?
How are you in 16th?
I am 16th because I got cheap properties in San Francisco.
Oh, dude. See, so it's real because you don't have like, I'm not trying to be rude, but
I got 1655 property, 1,655 properties.
Total?
Yep.
Yeah. And so maybe, and you said 600 in San Francisco?
No, I got over 1,000 in San Francisco.
Okay. But like, again, your total count is under 2,000. Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah. Cause if you remember like top property holders, right? Like you weren't near the top on that.
Early on I was, but
no, like recent. Like where would you
recent?
be now?
No, I have I'm not even in the top 100 right now, I think.
Yeah, exactly. So think about that. You're not anywhere near the top. So it's not just the sheer number of properties, right? Like you only have a large stakeholder in one city, but your send fees are so disproportionate to everybody else. Like you're in the top 20 most visited players in the game. Like that's pretty crazy for somebody with less than 2,000 properties, right?
Yeah. I think that's pretty good being there at that level.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. That's very like that's again that goes to the again I really think that's your San Francisco low because when you look at the map. So again, like somebody I think Blue Rain did a YouTube video on it. That's where I saw the overlay. Now, granted, I guess I didn't actually watch the videos, so I don't know if it's actually a thing, but I saw the clip of the thing and it looked like it. Looked like what I was thinking. So I'm just saying, like you could see where the expensive spots were, which I thought was kind of cool.
Yeah. I wonder who developed that overlay.
I don't know. You got to watch the video, I guess.
I guess so. I got to go find the video to watch the video.
Go to the UCN broadcaster channel and scroll up a little bit.
Okay. I wonder if I'm still in the UCN.
I was looking through. I was seeing who was doing what kind of trolling. I was like to see all of our UCN brethren with their broadcasts, and they got some great overlays and names and funny stuff. Yeah, always cool to kind of see what they're working on.
Yeah, I wonder if we're still in it. I just haven't posted that we do stuff. I'm like, you guys know that we do it. I got like, I mean, like, come on. We were the first. Left House was the second, and Left House transitioned to some other stuff, and Left House does stuff every day. But we've been doing things every Thursday night for almost 2.5 years. So I don't have to post that I posted a new video. So I don't even know if we're still. Well, we can still see it in Discord.
Like
so.
they know we're grandfathered in. They know. They know that you're still out here hustling, making your videos for our 20 fans, and that's how we roll.
I love how you always believe we have 20 fans. I mean, we got 10.
Hey, that's more than I usually give us credit for.
I don't think they're accepting new applications for MetaVentures right now.
Yeah, there's a lot of speculation, and we get asked. I mean, I don't know about you. I get asked a lot about like decor and stuff, and people are like, "Oh, I got showrooms. Like, let me know." And I got factories. Let me know. And I'm like, bro, they're not even letting me produce on more than one factory. Like, I can't. I don't know how the next stuff is going to be released, but I am really worried if Upland doesn't do it right. Like, there's a lot of people in. There's just some misunderstandings. I've seen people putting a showroom, a large showroom, with like a little bit of area around it. Like
you need that area to put your stuff. Like the stuff doesn't go inside the showroom. People think it goes inside the showroom. It goes on your property.
And so I see that, and I'm like, you just put that on there. It can be a huge waste, and they're one of the most expensive properties in the game. And so it's just, I don't know.
When multi-structure properties, I don't know. I'd love to see multi-structure properties also.
I think we'll be a while out on that. I don't see. Yeah, I don't know. I think that'll be too complicated.
Yeah. Oh, look.
Yeah.
More Cheese even tells people not to build because there's no room. Yes.
Yeah. Like, don't. Yeah. And the thing is, like, one showroom can hold, like, I don't know, 200 pieces, right? It does.
250,
like, there's still a max, because it's not the max number that'll fit on your property. There's a max number of slots that you can sell. Now, you could theoretically put 1,000 on your property, but you can only have 200 for sale in your shop at a time. I think that's for the medium one, at least. And I just go, there's not going to be a need for 100 of them. Like, think about other MetaVentures. Think about major MetaVentures like the Legits, like Block Explorers, one of the key components of the game. There isn't 100 showrooms of these Block Explorers, and that's the most prevalent object in the game outside of properties and Legits. Like, I just go, I don't know what you guys think everyone's going to be selling in these showrooms. And the blueprints in manufacturing, I just go, I built one of each just to run my MetaVenture, because you know what? Even if it's 2 weeks to build whatever, right? Even if it takes 2 weeks or a month to build whatever, you're better off waiting till you know that you need it, even if it puts you a little bit behind. Because if you waste a bunch of resources now, I don't know, it's going to be harder.
Yeah. Yeah, you get 250 for the showroom.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel sorry. Like, I see people, and I know that it's such good intention, and I'm worried, because if Upland doesn't do something that satiates all of these, like whatever their big announcement, like whatever their big expansion in this is, it has to feed the need of the insanity of buildings that are being built, and they have to be monitoring that, right? Like, that has to be a report that's like, Captain Dirk, there's 20,000 factories being built right now. Should we say anything? And they're like, no, this is what we need. Like, then I'm stoked, because then their next big manufacturing release is going to be like, I don't see that happening though. So I'm a little worried when they release their big expansion, it's going to fall real short of the amount of infrastructure there is in the game. So,
and then just the spark that's needed, the spark that's really needed.
Yeah, it's true. And the spark hasn't been too bad though. Oh yeah, if you're going to run a bunch of shops.
Yeah. Right now, the Meta Ventures, especially with the outdoor decor, it's in beta, and San Francisco is the Genesis City. So the Genesis City always starts out the new things.
Yeah.
Sooner or later, you will get stuff in Vegas as it's spreading out. And I would imagine they do the West Coast, East Coast thing. It starts out in San Francisco, then they'll launch it on somewhere like Manhattan or something like that, and then they expand further on.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Actually, I just remembered, man, this is a good topic too. I feel bad throwing in last second. So I didn't think it was as much of a controversy. I didn't think twice about it. The neighborhood scores coming, right? And that whole like level up in collections, which is like, yeah, sweet. Apparently, there's factions like that are worried of the negative repercussions, like Spud Wars. Remember how Spud Wars was like super competitive, probably a little toxic for the community, created massive divides. So the concern is that the way that this is structured, with limiting only like a single neighborhood per month to get to this tier thing, of if that is going to create the same kind of dissent, or that it's already happening. That as soon as that announcement was made, there was faction lines drawn, and people are starting to align themselves very strategically. You didn't even know, did you?
I did not.
I know, right? Like, I'm like, dude, us old timers were just like, wait, what? You weren't here for the Great Spud War. Believe me, we aren't in for another Spud War. No, the Spud War was spurred on by a couple of things. One, it was not permanent. Like, everyone knew that the structures weren't permanent, not permanent. The resources used were given for free. So there was no actual cost. There was no financial loss in, say, buying a property, destroying the building, putting up a cell tower, whatever it is. There is no financial loss. I don't personally see the same thing happening with the neighborhood collections. I like the collaboration of neighborhoods. Like, I think that is a very important piece of our community. I think we can be competitive, but still cheering each other on, because anybody who's up there with a, active neighborhood is doing something good for Upland, right? So like, that's a win. Anybody pushing the envelope on that, and getting people to rally around a neighborhood, awesome. Keep up the great work, right? Like, so I don't know. I don't see it being a situation. They said it's already happening, but like, why buy a property and then destroy the building? Like, I guess if you had massive holdings in another place and you wanted it to win, it just seems like it's a lot.
But that's kind of strange, because the time invested from either if you had to use your own spark to build it, or you had to pay a premium because it had a building already built, yes, it doesn't reflect in your net worth per se, but you're losing value when you do something like that.
Oh, for sure. But the idea is that you wouldn't care.
So what you're telling me is I need to make poo statues that will have a negative impact on people's properties, so they can buy them and start popping them all over to just poo statue the hell out of their properties and neighborhoods that they don't want.
Oh, Upland, please let us do that. Please give us rights to ugly ornaments that negatively. No. Hold on. No. Wait, stop. We are not contributing to the toxic spiral of this situation. No. Nope. That's because then, like, putting
poo
like
statues.
I like the poo statues in general, but they should add to your community score, not take away.
All right, I'll get a Blender artist on that right away. That's the next thing I'm making. The OG anvil is going to have the OG poo.
OG poop. You could call it. No, you got to call it something. The Browns finally made it to the Super Bowl. I was thinking like the morning meeting or whatever. But like
the Dizzy Deuce.
The Dizzy Deuce. Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, you could just go straight to the Dizzy Deuce.
But that needs to be, I don't know. I got to figure that one out because that's got to be like somebody on the toilet with like UPX falling down on them. It needs to be animated or something. I don't know.
An animated pooping statue? Who is approving this nonsense? This isn't 2.5 years
No,
ago,
I'm saying you got to be somebody on a toilet with UPX like raining down on them because that's the Dizzy Deuce.
Wait, what?
You're on the toilet on your cell phone and there's UPX raining down.
Metaphor coming to life. Literally, I'm collecting. The UPX is raining down on me.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. You need help. No, I mean, you need a blender. You need help with getting that made.
With Blender.
That sounds hilarious.
It is not a golden shower. It's an UPX shower while pooping.
Oh boy.
All right. I think that's enough for this week's episode.
Right.
So it really spiraled downhill pretty quickly there. So definitely appreciate everyone's support each and every week. Everybody be safe. Have fun. Definitely look at the UPX World broadcast each and every day at 6 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Central. Got a lot of cool stuff going on there. Definitely have fun, be safe, and we will see you next week. Wrap it up. I know. Next week in the metaverse. You are killing me, man. Just let me do my thing. Let me get us out of here.
I'm not saying anything. I'm just sitting here. Jeez, little Pete. Good show. Yeah, we filled the time. Thanks, Mickey.
The UPX Podcast with the property expert. If it's happening in Upland, it's the place you want to check first. With your host who's stupid to win and thank me later. Bringing the strategy, news, and cool charts with all the data. This is Upland, where the metaverse goes down. Genesis, San Fran, to Rio, and all around. Don't miss a week, you never know what they'll say next. It's the Upland property experts, baby, UPX.